Let's go to your voicemails. Our voicemail number, 219-2-DAVID-P. Let's listen to the first voicemail today.
Hey, David, this is Jeremy. Just watched your Glenn Beck has the smartest audience ever video. And as a former Mormon, I can tell you that Glenn Beck is taking a page right out of the Joseph Smith history with the idea of withholding information and giving a little bit to the time, pretending he already knows stuff that he can't tell you. I mean, that's all Mormon history 101 right there. In terms of whether or not he's a character, I can't say whether or not he chose to play a character, but I can say that Mormons are exceptionally good at deluding themselves to the point where they might actually believe it. So
yeah, on the first thing, a bunch of people emailed me about that, saying, you know, Glenn Beck saying there are things he's been told but doesn't have permission to tell everybody yet, that is straight out of Mormon doctrine. It's funny, Lewis, because when we watch Glenn Beck, we just think he's nuts. We don't realize some of the stuff he says is straight out of Mormon doctrine.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, not to offend anybody, but we would kind of put those two things in the same category, wouldn't we?
Well, I don't think all Mormons are crazy. Certainly not. I mean, I think if you literally believe the teachings of countless religions, you probably have some disconnection from reality. But that's different than being sociopathic, megalomaniac, or otherwise disconnected from reality. But they are kind of two separate things.
We can leave it at that, I guess.
Lewis doesn't want to get himself in trouble. I see exactly what's going on. All right, let's listen to one more voicemail here.
Hey, David, Lewis. I just watched that the Joni Ernst shot video again, where she's shooting a gun, and I noticed something interesting. When she's loading the gun, it is pointed directly at the camera, which is clearly being held by a person, not on a tripod, because you see it move. Not exactly responsible gun ownership.
Yeah, that's interesting, Lewis. Is the campaign ad in which Joni Ernst touts herself as a responsible gun owner actually evidence that she's not a responsible gun owner because she pointed a gun as she was loading it at a person?
It is very brief. I did notice that. I don't recall if you can see the bullets in the mag when she loads it. I guess there's a chance that it was an empty clip as she put it into the gun, but it definitely was pointing right at the camera briefly.
Tomorrow is the Friday show, as we know, Lewis. The Friday show started earlier this month, and people are loving it. We do a whole audience questions segment where we just answer audience questions instead of playing voicemails at the end of the show. We have a flashback to a classic interview with new behind-the-scenes commentary. We do news stories. It's incredible. Friday show every Friday. On today's bonus show, the FBI is considering abandoning their marijuana policy. We have an incredible dinosaur find in my home country of Argentina, and we'll talk to you about fare dodging on the subway in Sweden. Sounds like a weird story, but I've been following it. It is fascinating what's happening in Sweden with their subway transit system and fare dodgers. That's all on today's bonus show. The bonus show is hosted by producer Lewis. I am the sidekick, and you can go to davidpakman.com/membership to sign up today and get access to all member benefits. This program is supported directly by you. Please go to davidpakman.com/membership to become a supporter today and get a whole bunch of great member benefits while doing it.